What is stress biology? Stress biology? Oh, exactly is it? Here is a scenario you may be all too familiar with. Oh no, you are late again. As you rush out the door, you almost trip down the stairs. You get in the car and realize you forgot your keys. Mad dash back into the house. Where in the world did you put them? You can't seem to remember anything when you are in this state. Your heart is pounding, you're breathing hard now, and you feel a little lightheaded as you finally get to the car. Ever happened to you? This is a great example of what happens to our bodies when we get under stress. What is stress biology? The article below gives a great summary of just what happens. What is the stress response by Saul McLeod? Stress is a biological and psychological response experienced on encountering a threat that we feel we do not have the resources to deal with. A stressor is the stimulus or threat that causes stress. For example, exam, divorce, death of loved one, moving house, loss of job. Sudden and severe stress generally produces increase in heart rate, increase in breathing, lungs dilate, decrease in digestive activity, don't feel hungry, liver release glucose for energy. Firstly, our body judges a situation and decides whether or not it is stressful. This decision is made based on sensory input and processing, that is the things we see and hear in the situation, and also on stored memories, that is what happened the last time we were in a similar situation. If the situation is judged as being stressful, the hypothalamus, at the base of the brain, is activated. The hypothalamus in the brain is in charge of the stress response. When a stress response is triggered, it sends signals to two other structures, the pituitary gland, and the adrenal medulla. These short-term responses are produced by the fight-or-flight response via the sympathomedullary pathway, SAM. Long-term stress is regulated by the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal, HPA, system. The stressor activates the hypothalamic pituitary axis. The hypothalamus stimulates the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland secretes adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH. ACTH stimulates the adrenal glands to produce the hormone corticosteroid. Cortisol enables the body to maintain steady supplies of blood sugar. Adequate and steady blood sugar levels help person to cope with prolonged stressor, and helps the body to return to normal. The adrenal cortex releases stress hormones called cortisol. This have a number of functions, including releasing stored glucose from the liver for energy, and controlling swelling after injury. The immune system is suppressed while this happens. Sympathomedullary pathway, SAM. The hypothalamus also activates the adrenal medulla. The adrenal medulla is part of the autonomic nervous system, ANS. The ANS is the part of the peripheral nervous system that acts as a control system, maintaining homeostasis in the body. These activities are generally performed without conscious control. The adrenal medulla secretes the hormone adrenaline. This hormone gets the body ready for a fight-or-flight response. Physiological reaction includes increased heart rate. Adrenaline led to the arousal of the sympathetic nervous system and reduced activity in the parasympathetic nervous system. Adrenaline creates changes in the body such as decreases indigestion, and increases sweating, increased pulse and blood pressure. Once the arrhythmia is over, the parasympathetic branch takes control and brings the body back into a balanced state. No ill effects are experienced from the short-term response to stress, and it further has survival value in an evolutionary context. Evaluation strengths. Measuring stress hormones gives an objective measure of stress. Fight-flight response can be seen in all mammals in response to threats. Weakness. There is considerable variation in level and type of hormones released by different people and in response to different stressors. They are not a simple physiological process. People without adrenal glands need hormonal supplements to survive stress. Symington, 1955, found that conscious dying patients showed different stress reactions to unconscious ones. Suggests that psychological factors play a role. References Curry, A.R., and Symington, T. 1955, The Pathology of the Pituitary and Adrenal Glands in Systemic Disease in Man. Proceedings of the Royal Society of Medicine, 48, 11, 908. See the original article at What is the Stress Response at simplepsychology.com. As you can plainly see, stress biology causes a myriad of potentially toxic hormonal reactions in the body. So what can you do about it? Although stress is an inevitable part of your life, you really do have more control than you think. You need to have the right information so that you can take the right actions, and that is sometimes hard to come by, because most solutions for stress deal only with the symptoms and not the core causes of your stress. You can learn the 6 core causes of stress and what you can do to eliminate all of them so that your stress symptoms start disappearing when you download the 6 secrets to banish stress right now! ! To your stress biology success. Angela Bussio, turning your stress to success. Founder, Attracting Joy University. http://www.attractingjoy.com. Editor, Real Stress Solutions. http://www.attractingjoy.com.